Mr. Lecrae, in response to the video you put up, a lot of my questions have been pretty exact with what it is that you're asking. I know that I personally have put up videos. One specifically, I was kind of concerned with some of the things that have been happening and a lot of the things that people rumor. I guess for me, there's a lot of things that I see that are more or less rumor, and that's becoming more increasing. I see a lot of things that are, actual events that are taking place. I don't know that I'm one of these guys that is always understood, because some of the things that I put up there is more or less sharing some information and really just kind of trying to find someone out there that might have some information that could shed some light, and a lot of that I have to kind of filter through and decipher and that sort of things. All I know is that for me personally, I have a lot of those exact same questions. It is so hard for me to read what it is that a person is typing out next to some video that they put up, and then I look at some of the a lot of the people, I look at their Facebook page if there's a comment that they made, and I see that on one hand you might have somebody that's a professing Christian, and then you've got this topic of things that are taking place with this Virginia state flag or this Southern flag or Confederate flag, or then this professing Christian on their Facebook channel, they will have a woman in a bikini that has a Confederate flag on, and it'll say this is offensive. They need to take that flag off. So I'm really not understanding why some of the people that say anything in the first place. I don't really know if there is a sentiment. I think that some people in the reprobate world, we're living in biblical Rome right now, and when Paul addressed the Romans in Romans 1, specifically 18 through 32, emphasis on 32, I don't know that the people have anything more than just hate in their heart. It's one thing to profess Christ, but typically a lot of the things that come out really just look like they say ugly things. They really say ugly things. They don't say things that might, in biblical proportion, be a warning. Clean it up, fix it. You got to do something about that. Or let me show you what God said. You're a professing Christian, folks, so these things right here are unacceptable. Or it's just a piece of cloth. It does have a representation for what people in our nation have done, and not everything in history's past is most excellent as far as what we as humans have done to each other. But all the issues that are taking place right now, man, I really don't know that everybody is possibly on the same page that real Christians are. I think there's a great difference, and there is a great difference between someone who is truly born again, a new creature, someone that still sins, but they're not a sinner in the sense that they're the old man. Now, there's a lot of professing Christians, and they are still sinners. They are not new creatures. And I personally, just in response to what you're asking, I think that's where a lot of them are at. And I think you might be a little bit better at addressing some of the people out there, because I think the way you speak is going to reach, maybe just different people. Maybe I can reach somebody, and that's what's great about the body. But I don't know that it wouldn't be best to get the feedback, get some people to holler back at you, and then probably just have to address that sin issue and let people understand that it's sentiment or not, the enemy's working. He's working. He's created a lot of deception. People followed into it. He's created a lot of rumors, all that deception. So, man, that's all I got. I listen to your music. I think you're doing a good job. And yeah, man, be blessed. Holler back.